What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another one. If you are new to the channel, I am Gold Pony. This is Gold Pony Crypto. And so, in my car today, I wanted to switch it up. I like alternating between filming in my house versus my car. So in the car today, looks like it's gonna rain, but it's all good. Wanted to update you guys though on what I've been doing lately with all of these market dips that we've been having lately regarding Crypto.com, Crow, and Cronos. Also, there's been some big news with VVS Finance lately. I wanted to touch on that a little bit. A lot of cool upgrades coming to the CronosVerse as well. Got some Marbleverse updates and a couple other things as well. But before we get started, nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. It's simply for educational entertainment purposes. Please do your own research. So, having got all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with what I have been doing lately. And let me start with the big move that I did was I went ahead and sold the treehouse before the market dip. I'll put it that way, at 10,800 Crow. So I don't want to say I saw it coming, but I kind of saw it coming, and I knew there was going to be massive more downside. So I went ahead and did that, and I could have bought it back. And I think it went down to like 3,800 Crow for those tree houses, but I didn't, because what I ended up doing was purchasing 2 adjacent plains tiles in the CronosVerse. And I did that for a reason, because I wanted to get 2 adjacent because I have something very fun planned that is not even regarding me putting a house there or trying to put my NFTs on the walls of the house and all that stuff. I want to do something completely different, something engaging that people are going to want to come visit. So I'm gonna put it that way. I'll give you guys more along the lines of what I'm gonna be doing with those 2 adjacent tiles in a later video, but just know I got something very fun planned. And the other thing is, I know there's going to be at least one more massive dip coming before everything kind of levels out and starts going back up again. And that's just based on history, essentially, and where we are in the current cycle. And when I say the current cycle, I mean Bitcoin halving cycle, because everything follows that essentially until it's disproven, and it hasn't been yet. So we're just gonna go ahead and follow that, because you know what they say, the trend is your friend until the end, and it's not the end yet. So when that dip comes, I'm going to be explaining to you guys what I plan on doing a little later here. But anyways, also I wanted to have some Crow saved up then for the Crovillion NFT drop, which essentially is going to be your ticket into the CronosVerse if you don't already own land. And part of the thing with the Crovillions is they're all going to have unique utility dependent upon the Crovillion NFT that you get. It's going to have different jobs in the metaverse that you're going to be able to do. And I think you may actually be able to earn the Verse token as well if you perform those certain jobs. I don't know, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself there, but at the very minimum, it gives you access to the CronosVerse, which a lot of people, I believe, are going to definitely want, because the CronosVerse is looking absolutely ridiculous and nothing like this has ever been done on Cronos before. But the other thing is, I also loaded up a little bit on some VVS Finance. You guys know I got into VVS Finance when it first came out. I saw it go up, and then I saw it starting to go back down, and then I essentially sold at a break even because I didn't want to actually lose anything there. And that was probably a good move in retrospect, because of course it has gone down 95% since its all-time high at this particular point. But my particular theory is, typically Bitcoin loses approximately 80% from its all-time high, and altcoins lose right around 95% from their all-time high. So when it hits that 95% mark, that's kind of the cue for me to start jumping back in. And so I got into VVS Finance first, and I'll go over why in a second here, because there's a lot of VVS Finance updates. But having said that, Tectonic is also down 95%, MMF is also down 95%. So any of those 3, I will feel perfectly comfortable getting back into during market dips right now, because that's going to give you the best return for your money when the bull market starts back up again. Because right now, Ethereum and Bitcoin are down maybe 60-65%, Crow might be down 70%, but those 3 are down 95%. And if you believe in the project, you know they're going to bounce back and probably shatter their previous all-time high. So that is why I'm getting into those 3 when I see the opportunity. So that's my quick rundown on that. So now let me touch on the CronosVerse here, because they actually put out a cool new promotional video recently, which I wanted to show you guys. So I'm going to put that on the screen here. And while that is playing on the screen, I also wanted to cover, they have their Verse token launch, which is going to be on the Crodex app on June 12th. And so I'll leave a link to the Medium article in the description box below. But if you wanted to get some of that Verse token during that initial coin offering, that's going to be how you're going to go ahead and do that on June 12th. on the Cronos app. So in case anybody's curious about that. But now let me go ahead and touch on VVS Finance a little bit, because like I said, I just picked up a good bit of VVS Finance. And the reason being is I'm going to look down at my phone here real quick so I don't miss anything. But Pharaoh Protocol is going to be a new initial gem offering, a new IGO that is going to be launching on June 8th at 12 p.m. UTC. So that is another new one they got coming, but they've also added plenty of new tokens to VVS as well, including Yield Guild Games, Paxos Gold, Origin Token, Arweave, Casper Network, Boston Protocol, and my very favorite, Cronos. They have added Cronos to VVS. Previously, I believe you had to go to MMF to buy Cronos, but now you can get it on VVS as well, which is super fun. And actually, VVS did one better. There's actually now a farm available, a Crow and Cronos farm that you could jump in right now. I believe the current interest rate is like 3,000%. So pretty impressive there as well. So if you believe in the meme coin, that really is the meme coin, because it's actually better than that. It's more like a Shiba as opposed to a Doge, because it's actually doing things. It's got an NFT drop coming soon and a bunch of other utility planned down the line as well. So I don't mind Cronos. I'll just put it that way. But overall, I think what I'm getting at is there's lots of solid development for VVS Finance. So therefore, I went ahead and picked some up. But now let me go ahead and touch on the MarbleVerse game real quick. So I've been getting pretty hardcore into this game, really into their Discord as well. I now have 10 marbles, because the max you can race at one time is 10 marbles, and that's probably what you want to do strategy wise, because that gives you a better percentage chance of actually winning some Rollium, which is the token that you win when you actually place in, I believe it's the top 5, I think. So little fun fact though, they posted this on Twitter the other day. There is a common marble out there that has now won over 80 Crow, of course in Rollium token, but then you could transfer it to over 80 Crow. And the crazy thing is, you can get a common marble right now on Abyssus Bay for 70 Crow, and sometimes even in the 60s, depending upon when you see it. But therefore, for that particular common marble, you can easily make your money back and then still have the NFT if you wanted to sell it, and double your money if you think of it that way. So that is pretty cool. I like that. The other thing with the MarbleVerse is you can name your marble once you have upgraded it up to level 10. So that is pretty cool as well. Some unique names I've been seeing there. You can actually improve your energy regeneration rates as well, which I have been doing, because then you have the ability to race more and then therefore earn more Rollium. And of course, the other option is to simply just earn Rollium from racing and then swap it out to Crow through the Cronos app, which is where you're going to go ahead and do that. So that's definitely another alternative as well. And they do have the mobile app coming soon, so they're actually going to have a mobile game for this particular project too. So that is even better. So anyways, those are my updates for today. Hope you guys got something out of it. Any questions, put them in the comment section below. And that is about it for this one, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to follow me on social media at the bottom of the screen. If you wanted to see different cryptocurrency updates, go ahead and hit the subscribe and the bell notification button. If you're into crypto.com, Crow, and Cronos, that is what we do here on this channel after all. Do appreciate you guys watching more than you know, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Stay gold.